explain to us, if someone has coronavirus and they happen to sneeze or cough, how this
Yeah.
mask would come in handy?
Okay, so if you look at the mask, a mask that we produce or we've designed is a three-layer mask. So you have two layers of our fabric and a layer of filter media. So the filter media acts as a buffer. In any case, you need to block and get dust particles or the moisture particles out. But if we had two layers of fabric, the reason is that if you cough outward, the coronavirus, it gets blocked from the inside. And then you have a second layer to protect what's further going through the filter media and trying to go out. And the same thing happens on the way back. So if you have coronavirus in the air where you're walking around, it gets stopped by the outer layer, it gets filtered by the inner layer of the filter media, and then our layer again provides you full protection. So if you had, let's say, 10,000 viruses, essentially what would happen is between the three layers, nothing would get through. So that's the kind of protection we offer, because each layer does its bit.
Just to be clear, you're not only producing your own mask, you're also supplying these materials so that N95 masks are also being used for frontline health workers.
Yes, so we have manufacturing in Switzerland. These textiles are produced here. We are very conscious of quality and very conscious of what we produce. We've got DNA in our fabric so that we can take care of fakes. What we do is we supply either fab kits to manufacture the mask, or we have some manufacturing where we actually produce masks all across the globe.
How many of these treated masks do you expect to be in circulation by the end of the year, and who will really be able to get hold of this and use it?
Well, we started as early as February this year with one of our partners in the Middle East, FineGuard, and they knew that we would get this data, but we never made any claims because we are a very, very serious company, and we need to make sure that safety data as well as killing data of the coronavirus were available. Through FineGuard, we've got about 3 million masks in circulation. We've got about 500,000 masks in circulation in India. We're waiting for approvals from the US and from the EU to start getting these masks out over here. Australia has just granted us approvals. We have an approval in China. So a lot of countries are giving approvals. I guess by the end of this year, you can look at between 50 to 100 million masks being available to everybody through a variety of outlets. It could be Amazon or Walmart or any of the retailers or wholesalers.
I understand you just mentioned that you are in touch with the FDA to try and get approval. What could this change for you if you do get a positive signal?
Well, if we get an approval from the FDA, then we will sell these masks in the US, or we'll wait till they give it to us. The testing was done in a US university, and the professor doing the testing, Dr. Gerba, is affectionately known as Dr. Germ. He is a world famous microbiologist and virologist, and he confirms this data. Additional testing is going on. We expect the performance to be announced in additional testing. We've just started, but we think the data is more than enough to provide a very, very high level of protection to the users. So we're going to keep on testing. I think all the testing will be in June, will be over by June. But we then want to come out with a pair of cotton gloves that you can wear, so you don't have to worry about contaminated door handles or things that you touch with your hands, and then maybe a simple wipe that you can use to wipe surfaces with if you feel they're contaminated.